Strengthening the posterior chain. The posterior chain is the backside of our body. We live in a society where we are always forward shoulders bending forward, so we're in that flexion. We need to strengthen the backside so that it keeps us upright. So we're going to start by doing a TRX roll. So if you have TRX straps, go ahead and grasp. You're going to lean back and you're going to be pulling towards you, keeping your elbows close to your side. And this is really engaging the latissimus dorsi. You're going to feel your rhomboids also. And this is going to be a slow and controlled movement. You can feel it in your glutes a little bit. You're tightening up your core. And that's going to be strengthening that mid back. It's going to really help if you sit at a desk a lot. So then let's get down on the floor and we'll do, sometimes it's called a baby cobra or a pre-cobra. So this is going to be strengthening the whole back side, all the back muscles that are along your spine. So you're going to have your pubic bone against the floor and you're going to bring your arms back so that your elbows and forearms and palms are flat on the floor. And you're going to come up into an extension as you're squeezing your butt, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, your neck is long, and you're holding. And then you can come down and then go back into that baby cobra, pre-cobra, squeezing those muscles. And then back down. One more time, up into that baby cobra, really feeling those extensors of the back, engaging, and then come back down. From here, we're going to go right into a swimmer. So our arms are going to go up above our head if you're able to. If your hands cannot or your arms can't go above shoulder level, have them out to the side. If they can't even be out to the side, have them down by your sides. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift one arm. So let's start with our right arm up and our left leg up. And then let that down. Lift the left arm up and the right leg up and down. If that's too hard, just do the arm at a time. And depending on where it's comfortable for you, we're still strengthening. So we're trying to do opposing sides. And you have a nice squeeze at the top. And you're building up to be able to do that. If you can progress further, you can go ahead into Superman. So all your limbs are going up at the same time. From here, we can go into a hamstring curl. If you have a resistance band, Go ahead and put that around your ankles. You might have to go a little bit further away from your anchored point. And then you're just going to bring your heels toward your butt. Bring your heels toward your butt. If you want to make it more challenging, you could do one at a time. And you're squeezing that hamstring, squeezing that butt. Do it on the other one. Squeeze, squeeze. Another way you can do hamstring curls is if you have a stability ball. And you're going to get kind of up into a bridge and then roll the ball towards you. Let the ball go back out. Roll the ball towards you. Roll the ball out. Towards you and out. Towards you and out. And then let yourself back down on the floor. So the glute bridge is another one. So your weight is going to get pushed through your heels as you're squeezing your butt, keeping your abdominals engaged. You can feel it really engaging that back side, the posterior chain, and then come back down. Go up, feel that squeeze, and then back down. Up, feeling that squeeze, and back down. That's the glute bridge. We can go into a hip thruster. So a hip thruster, we're going to use a bench and a bar. We're going to have the back of our rib cage by your shoulder blades resting on the bench. You're going to take your bar, you're going to place it right where your legs attach to your hip. And you're going to go down and then thrust your hips up. Down, thrust your hips up. Down, thrust your hips up. You're feeling it in your quads. You're feeling it in your hamstrings, your adductors. That's the inside of your leg. And you're feeling it in your butt, your glutes. And then you can lower yourself to the floor. Another way to strengthen that posterior chain is with a Romanian deadlift. The Romanian deadlift is where you have the bar and the bar isn't going to go all the way to the floor. You're going to keep a straight back. Your feet are going to be like shoulder width apart. You have an overhand grip on your bar. And you're going to do a hip hinge. So you're hip hinging, your butt is going back, and then you're bringing that bar back up. Hip hinge down and back up. Hip hinge down and back up. Hip hinge down and back up. We could also do a sumo deadlift. Sumo deadlift is going to be a wide stance, and your feet are going to be externally rotated about 45 degrees. The bar is going to be starting on the ground. You're going to come down. Your shoulders are going to be slightly over the bar. Grab your bar and push through your legs to come up. And you come back down and push your legs to get you up. Back down and push up. Down and push up. Down and push up. These are all posterior chain strengthening exercises. You're going to increase your athletic performance by performing these. You will increase your posture. You're going to have a reduced injury rate, and it's going to increase your overall health. I hope you enjoyed the posterior chain strengthening.